Hi Grant and gang, Mr. McNichol here. Look where I am. Recognise it? There we go. Well, I'm going to tell you a story about a boy called Jack. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Jack. And he lived down here, just round along the shore here at Wardie Bay. And he lived with his old mother. Now, he would do all the chores around the wee house. He would chop the wood, he would clean, he would set the fire, and he would catch wee fish down in the water. And he would look after the pig. They had a pig. They had a great big pig in a pen behind the house. And this pig, Jack couldn't stand it. It was big and it was smelly. It would go, and it would eat and eat and eat and eat. And Jack had to feed it all the scraps. And he couldn't stand feeding the pig. But then things get worse. Because you see, the pig had 7 wee piglets. And they were squealing and squeaking. And they drove Jack, till he was near tearing his hair out. Well, anyway, one day, he went to feed the pigs. And one of the wee pigs had got the rope from the gate wrapped round its neck. And it was choking. "Oh, you're a wee scunner," said Jack. "But you're a bonny wee thing too, and I'll save you." And so he did. And he gently untied the wee string. And the wee piglet, it ran away and hid behind its mother. Well, Jack went back to the house and he said to his mother, "Now, mother, I'm going to be going along for a walk because I've done all my chores." "Oh, that's fine," said his mother. "That's fine, Jack. Away you go. It's a lovely sunny day." And it was a lovely sunny day just like it is today. And so Jack, off he went. And he went along the shore. And he stopped and he sat on a big rock. And he was watching when he saw this wee glint of light out in the water. And it was shining, and he realised as it got closer and closer, it was a boat. It was a golden boat. "Oh, a golden boat," said Jack. "Now that's just what I've always wanted, to go on an adventure in a golden boat." And the golden boat, it drifted in to the shore. There was nobody in it. So Jack ran down and he jumped in, and away it went over the waves, skimming over the waves, and away and away. It was a lovely warm day like it is today, Jack. Jack fell asleep. When all of a sudden, doomph, the boat hit something. And he jumped up and he was on an island. He was at a beach, a bit like this one, but there was no people there. And there was a forest as well. And he got out of the boat and he started walking up towards the forest when he saw somebody coming out of the forest. And then he stopped. He couldn't believe his eyes, because there, standing, taller than him, taller than a man, was a pig. A pig, a great big pig, with a crown on its head and a cloak. And Jack, he couldn't believe it. Well, this pig came down out of the trees, and with it were 7 wee piglets. Now, Jack, he'd never seen the likes of this before. And he thought to himself, that's incredible. When all of a sudden, the great big pig stopped and pointed at Jack and said, "Hey, you, who are you and what are you doing in the land of the pig people?" "I'm Jack," said Jack. "Oh, are you now? Wait a minute, said the queen, and that's who it was. It was the queen of the pig people. "You're Jack, and you can't stand pigs." "Aye, that's right." "No, I like pigs," said Jack. "I look after pigs." Wait a minute, said the queen. "Didn't you once say pigs are only good for one thing, and that's making sausages out of?" "Oh, I never said that." Well, Jack had said that. Oh, aye. He'd said it many times. Well, I might have said it once. "Ha! Guards, arrest him!" Out of the trees came these guards, great big pigs with helmets and swords, and they ran up and they grabbed Jack and they ran with him up through the trees into the castle that was at the top of the hill. And there, sitting on the throne, was the queen of the pig people and her 7 wee piglets all around her, the princesses. "Right," said the queen. "Jack, we find you guilty of being a pig hater and saying nasty things about pigs like they should be made into sausages. And so we sentence you to dinner." "Oh, I'm getting my dinner." No, said the queen. "You are going to be our dinner. "Send for the butcher." And in came a pig dressed in a butcher's apron with a great big knife and a big sharpening stick. And the Queen said, "Right, butcher, what can you make out of this wee laddie?" "Oh," said the butcher. "Right, well, he's looking quite tasty there, so I could make some chops and I could get some steaks and I could get some sausages out of him and we could boil up his bones and make some soup." "Oh, that sounds marvellous," said the Queen. "That's what we'll do. Guards, take him down to the dungeons until the kitchen's ready." And so the guards took Jack down into the dungeons, and he sat there and he thought to himself, oh, he was locked in a cell behind the bars, and he said to himself, "Oh no, my poor mother will never know what happened to me, and I'm going to be dinner for the pigs. Oh no, no." When all of a sudden he heard, "Wait, wait, wait, wait," and he looked and it was the weest of the princesses, the smallest of the piglets. And she said, "Psst, hey, Jack, come here, come here." Me? Aye, you, come here, you dafty." Jack stood up. She said, "Now, Jack, you did me a favour. Long ago, in a far-off place, you saved my life." And she lifted her chin and there was a mark where a string had been. "Oh, it's you," said Jack. "Aye, well, never mind. We've got to get you out of here. Listen, what you've got to do is this, Jack. When I open this door, you've got to run and never look back. Don't look back, Jack, because if you look back, you'll get caught. Run down to the beach and don't look back. And jump in your boat and don't look back. And sail across the waves and don't look back." "I can do that," said Jack. "Right," she said. "Here you go." And she sucked her wee trotter and she popped it into the lock and turned it click and like a key and opened the cell door. And Jack thanked her and thanked her again, and then he ran like the wind and he never looked back. And he ran through the castle and out of the castle and down through the trees and down to the beach, and under the moonlight he jumped into his wee golden boat and away he sailed over the waves, through the night, until he saw this beach in the distance. And the sun was just coming up, and he climbed out the boat and he splashed through the waves up onto the beach, up onto the big rock where he'd been sitting, and he flumped down and he fell fast asleep. He was so exhausted. Well, a while later, Jack woke up. Oh, he yawned. And he thought, oh, wait a minute, I ken what's happened. Well, I was just dreaming and... Oh, wait a minute. But his boots were full of seaweed. How could that be? If he'd been sitting up on this dry rock? Maybe I wasn't dreaming after all. I'd better get home. Jack jumped up and he ran as fast as he could along the beach. And when he came in, his mother said, "Jack, you're just in time, your dinner's on the table. But Jack, go and feed the pig, would you?" And for the first time ever, Jack, he didn't complain about the pigs. And that is the story of Jack and the Golden Boat. Right, Granton gang, I hope you're enjoying the sun. Have a good day. See you later. Bye.